Welcome to the July 2009 City Focus. On this edition, how to water wisely, award-winning programs, general plan update, and new fire service alerting system. These stories and more on City Focus.
Water is a precious resource, and in the hot summer months, irrigating our yards can put a lot of stress on our water system. Christy Justice has the details on how you can save water and money this summer without sacrificing your lawn.
To help reduce stress on the water system, the City of Round Rock is promoting a new watering schedule to help keep your yard looking great. If you are a residential customer and your address ends in an odd number, your watering days are Wednesdays and Saturdays. If your address ends in an even number, you can water on Thursdays and Sundays. If you're at a commercial or multifamily property, your watering days are on Tuesday and Friday.
The new watering schedule helps reduce peak day water demand at the water plant by allowing customers to water on different days so everybody's not watering on the same day. And we're asking customers not to water on Mondays because that way the water plant can recharge from all the weekend water use.
To help remember your watering days, we have an interactive tool at roundrocktexas.gov/waterwise. Answer 2 simple questions and you will be given your exact day to water. You can even add your watering days to your desktop calendar so you can remember more easily. Also on this page is information about our WaterWise program.
The WaterWise program is a partnership between local businesses and the City of Round Rock to promote the efficient use of water. They will follow the watering schedule, and use water efficiently at their properties. It's a good program because we are in a drought this year. We have extremely hot conditions. We need to be conservative with our water, but we don't have to overwater our properties to keep it alive.
Conserving water and only irrigating on your set days will help keep your lawn looking great and save us all a lot of money in the long run.
If you're looking for a job with the City of Round Rock, you'll be pleased to hear you can now skip a trip to City Hall and complete an employment application online. You can get to our online job system by clicking on one of the jobs links on our homepage or by surfing to roundrocktexas.gov/jobs. Here you'll see a list of our current jobs. If you're interested in one of the positions, click on the link for full details, a job description, and benefits information. To proceed with an application for this job, click Apply. Here you'll be prompted to log in. If you don't have an account, you'll be given a link to create one. Before you can apply for a job, you need to create an application. You'll be walked through the 4-step application process. Once you've submitted your application, you can reuse it to apply for other positions. Check out the positions we're hiring for and apply online today at roundrocktexas.gov/jobs.
The introduction of a new fire service alerting system in the City of Round Rock has helped reduce response times, enabling firefighters to get to you quicker than ever. Mackenzie Kelly has more information on the benefits of the system.
When a life-threatening event occurs, response times are critical. The new fire service alerting system helps the fire department respond to a medical or fire emergency as quickly as possible. In April, the city completely replaced its older alert system with a modern digital system that helps alert responders to emergencies much faster.
The station only hears the tone for their station. So when the tone goes off, you don't have to sit there and think, well, now is that for this station or another station, or is it for the truck or ladder in the same station? Because as those tones are activated, there's lights that light up to tell you if it's the engine, if it's the truck, if it's an EMS call, or if it's a fire call. And just those signals to the firefighters allow them to get up and get moving a lot quicker than they were before. And by I mean a lot quicker, I'm talking about seconds. But when you look at the recommendations from the American Medical Association, that says we need to be there in 4 minutes with a heart attack, 30 seconds is a lot of time.
In addition to reducing response times, the new system creates less stress in firefighters because they are no longer inundated with unnecessary lights and tones.
We used to hear all the tones, and so the question is, well, is that my tone or is that someone else's tone? Well, if it's not my tone, I may be doing something where I'm pretty much indisposed, but now I'm trying to hurry up to get ready to take the call when in fact it turned out not to be my call at all. So very quickly, when the tones go and I hear the tones, I can say, okay, that's mine. I can start making preparations to move to the apparatus to begin the response, and I can look up on the wall and tell by what light's flashing in a multiple company station, is it a fire? Is it an EMS call, and which one of the company are all of us going?
Communicating with our citizens is a top priority for Round Rock. Recently, the city won 5 awards for communication projects, including our own City Focus. Shannon McIntyre has more.
The City of Round Rock brought home 3 first-place awards and 2 third-place awards for its communications efforts at the annual Texas Association of Municipal Information Officers Conference in June. Taking first-place honors were the city's website, roundrocktexas.gov, its video news magazine, and the program you are currently watching, City Focus, and a marketing brochure from the Convention and Visitors Bureau. Third-place awards went to the city's employee newsletter and its annual budget video.
Had a lot of nice comments about our website. They said it was clean, fast loading, all our e-services were prominently displayed. Had a lot of great comments on City Focus from the judges, everything from our lighting to our talent, and just a very informative, very professionally done show. Judges noted that our CVB award for its Game On brochure was colorful and to the point, which is no surprise. The CVB really does a lot of great work. We've got a lot of great people on our staff who work on these programs, and it's really gratifying to be recognized by your peers. We know how tough the competition is. There's a lot of cities doing a lot of good work in this area, and it's just great to win.
The city has won 11 first or second place awards from Tamio in the last 5 years. Our thanks go out to everyone who contributes to our award-winning programs.
Every 10 years, the City of Round Rock updates its general plan, the document that guides land development in our community. Our planning department is holding a series of public meetings over the summer to get your input into how Round Rock should grow in the future.
Round Rock's transition from a successful suburb to a mid-sized city presents major challenges to our quality of life and business environment, as well as to the ways people move about the city and to the types and numbers of places where we can do business or just have fun. The last comprehensive update of the general plan occurred in 1999, and much has changed in Round Rock since then.
The city has changed from a little over 50,000 people to, when you include the entire ETJ, we're at 130,000 people. We are a totally different city than we were before, and so we need to upgrade the general plan to identify where we need to go over the next 10 years, and we desperately need input from the public so we can express their values and their goals.
Public input on this version of the general plan, dubbed Round Rock 2020 Places and Spaces, began with a pair of kickoff meetings in May. They were well attended, and folks were eager to offer their ideas.
Some of them really wanted to look at alternative methods of transportation other than just the automobile. Others wanted to really protect the areas along the creeks because they know there's no more of it being made.
At the next meeting, We'll be looking for input on how the city's character should be shaped over the next decade.
We've heard a lot about the arts lacking. We talk about how we can best use our floodplains and creek areas for the dual purpose of stormwater detention and possibly parks, and how our major transportation routes look, and are there things that we can do to improve the looks of these corridors.
So come join us on June 30th and July 15th for our next general plan meetings. Or you can check out the blog at roundrocktexas.gov/cc.
The Parks and Recreation Department has a new mowing schedule to help meet residents' desires to have natural open areas.
The Parks and Recreation Department has identified 136 acres of parkland to be kept as nature areas. Not having to frequently mow these areas is expected to save the city $85,000. The new mowing schedule is a cost-effective technique that provides wildflower areas for residents in addition to using staff time wisely. The new schedule allows park maintenance to keep up with mowing demands and allow them to focus on other park priorities. The new nature areas will provide a balance between manicured and natural areas in Round Rock and allow for wildflowers and grass growth in addition to fostering wildlife habitats for birds and small animals. The new mowing schedule is one way that your city is going green and reducing costs. Now go check out the beautiful nature areas in our parks.
We all know that the Round Rock Public Library has an excellent summer reading program for children and teens, but did you know they have a great program for adults as well?
From June 10th through August the 10th, adults 18 and up with a Round Rock Public Library card can participate in our Explorer program. The Challenging program, supported by the Friends of the Round Rock Public Library, is new for 2009. Participants choose 4 of 6 activities to complete a reading log. Activities include reading fiction, nonfiction, listening to CDs or audiobooks, using the library's databases, or choosing books about local or Texas history, or exploring the world around them.
We're absolutely excited about the Adult Summer Reader program this year. We're trying some things that we've never done before. It's going to be the Explorer program. The theme is Deep in the Heart of Texas, and so it's a lot more in-depth reading that adults can get into. We're really excited to see how this develops. See how folks can get into it. Try a bunch of different genres that maybe you haven't read before.
In addition to the pleasure of reading and using libraries, an added bonus is the more reading logs a patron completes, the better their chances are to win. Prizes include gift certificates from area stores and businesses, such as bookstores, restaurants, spas, local events, free passes to museums, and concerts, as well as gift baskets and books. So come pick up your reading log at the library today so you can join our Explorer program and be entered to win some cool prizes. Happy reading.
Whether it's flu scares, flooding, or even a bad wreck on I-35, emergencies can happen at any time. Shannon McIntyre tells us what Round Rock is doing to be prepared.
Last year, the City of Round Rock hired a full-time emergency management coordinator to head emergency planning efforts.
Emergency planning and response is not new to the City of Round Rock. The city has been excellent in response to emergencies for many years. The actual planning process has been shared by multiple departments within the city during this time, and the opportunity that we now have is to have that coordination centralized in one office.
The Office of Emergency Management makes sure that first responders have the resources they need to do their job. One of those resources is the Cutting Edge Emergency Operations Center that opened a year ago.
This is the City of Round Rock's EOC, and it provides the space and the equipment. You see a lot of modern equipment around For representatives from the various responding organizations, the scalability of the EOC adapts perfectly, and depending on the event, you'll see different agencies or departments within this room.
Emergencies are a part of life, and the city works hard to be prepared to handle them.
This program brought to you with support from the Round Rock Leader. Visit us on the web at rrleader.com.